In the beginning, there was only the cursor, blinking cold in the dark on a black screen. No color, no windows, no mouse, no mercy, just the command line and what it could mean. Then out of the northwest a shadow came rising, a man with a plan and a license to sign. He looked at the future and said, I can sell this. He looked at the past and said, the future is mine. 1981 and the album's rolling. Big Blue laid the table, Bill Gates laid the trap. And nobody noticed the door in the back. And Jobs flew to Palo Alto and saw it. The alto was singing, the mouse was alive. He stole what was given and called it a vision. And Xerox just watched from the side, and the lawyers were sharpening, and the engineers dreaming. But Redmond was building a ladder to head. Until it was given, we were hungry and we were fast from the side, and the engineers dreaming. But Redmond was building a ladder to friend, while Telling was building a ladder to heaven, while Telling Big Blue and would all out in the end. We were running on 286 processors, tiling windows we couldn't overlap. Then the 386 came in the virtual machines, and the whole world could never go back. Running multiple boxes in virtual heaven, while Apple was loading its guns for the war. 189 elements thinking war. Bad out of Redmond. 189 elements they counted. They look and feel, it was all that they said. But the license from 85 said that we signed this, and Microsoft laughed while the lawsuit bled. Windows 2 was waiting in the wings. I'm in a three-piece suit still believing they built the cathedral. They rang, was blazing. Excel was already making them sick. And the offshaded deep in the setup routine. And offshaded manager opened a teen. And Brad Silverberg typed it in plain English. Will it know that it's running on a dropper machine? We were running 3 million in the cell in the dream. Cellium's place bundled us into the dreams. While Apple was still up in the sky when red. Jay Leno was laughing, the Empire State burning. And every DOS box was finally dead. True top fonts and old embedding. Compound documents, Peternet knocking. And nobody knew what was coming from here. But the line runs clean from the virtual machine through Edit XP and the death of me, through Vista and 7 and the touchscreen scheme, through the Surface and Xbox and the SIPSEM Linux. The cursor still blinks and owns the text, and Apple won the culture if not the courtroom. And Johnny Doe settled for hundreds of millions, and 38 years for the 286 Dreamer. 36 years since the 3.0 day, and somewhere right now there's a Windows XP kiosk. We were running on 286 processors, tiling windows we couldn't overlap. Then the 386 came in the virtual machines, and the whole world could never go back. Oh, we were young and we were hungry, and we were faster than anything. Bad out of Redmond. In the dawn of Redmond, where the curse is king, bad out of Redmond.